Warning. The content on this channel is not intended or suitable for minors below 13 years of age. If that is you, please click off and come back when you're older. By continuing beyond this point, you affirm that you are 13 years of age or older.
What's up? What is going on, Swallows? And we are back again with Astrologaster. This is a game I look forward to playing. I'm digging this game. This game has been really enjoyable. I mean, it's what else can I say? We're into part 6 of this. So we're trying to get letters and recommendations so that we could be an official doctor instead of an unlicensed astrologer. And that is essentially, we've got 2 of those. We need 6 more to go. We're close on a number of our patients who come to us for everything, not just medical stuff. And this is based on a actual person, sort of. There's a whole backstory to this. If you get this, or you can actually just go back. And I want to say it's in video, it's in the 3rd section, I believe, where we kind of go through some of this. Here's a picture of the library where a lot of these works that informed this series can be found. Although it's obviously a game version of it. It's not an actual photograph, but very, very cool. I like a lot of the historical resonance, but there's a lot of current overtones in this as well. Including COVID, actually, but I'm sure that they didn't mean for that to be part of it, because when this game was created, I don't think COVID existed. Or at least not COVID-19 at that time. Okay, so... Alright, so that's where we left off last time.
Here comes Amy's time. She must have fallen still. As will she have come here? Mayhap she's brave.
Mayhaps indeed. So this particular character we had an affair with, and possibly she is or has born our child.
Good day, Mistress Allen. I hear a child was lately born to you. I trust he is well?
Yes, indeed. God has favoured us with a healthy boy. He is a true blessing to Mr. Allen and me. And we pray he remains so. That is, that this child remains in good health. And as I do ail of something, normally I would not have come, but methinks 'tis best I am treated, for the sake of Marmaduke, lest he take ill from me.
I see. Then pray describe your troubles to me, Mistress Allen.
Well, in truth, 'tis but a cough, but indeed at first I thought 'twas naught but a chilly cold, but 'tis many weeks now, and it lingers still. Forsooth, I am afeard it does grow worse.
Many weeks, you say? Aye, that is most concerning. Let us see what the stars have to say.
Let us!
What ails Mistress Avis Allen, and how may she be cured?
Okay, we have a mattering in the breast, or maybe this.
Before I complete my judgment, madam, I must ask a question of, medical relevance. Who is the true father of your...
God mend me, Simon! You would plague me with your suspicious fancies even now, in my very hour of need.
God.
Have you no thought for my son and my... I am full sick of your jealous delusions. Oh, verily, I should never have come. I will bid ye good day now, Simon.
But would you not wish to know what ails you?
Indeed, I would. Which is why I will be finding myself another doctor.
Okay. I will find myself a true physician. A doctor who has a medical license. Well, we have her letter, so whatever.
When the story seems most crucial, facts left untold,
Okay, so this person here is got a really funky Italian accent. Doesn't actually speak Italian, and this is possibly a woman.
Good day, Signor Ferraro. How may I do you service?
How may you do me service, huh? 'Tis a question, is it not? I do hear you offer many different services, huh? Not just in medicine, for you are a dottore of a special kind. One who gives answers to all the problems, see?
Forsooth, 'tis true, Signor. In my practice, I endeavour to treat the whole man. Mind, body, soul, the location of his missing household items. All are connected at a holistic level.
Well.
I take it this time you are come about a problem that does not pertain to a bodily complaint?
See, 'tis my mama. She does worry night and day. She say, Riccardo, you must go to the wise man who reads the stars and have him tell you what your future holds. I say, Mama, if it'll make you happy, I will go to Signor Foreman and ask him.
I see. And is there any particular reason for your mother to be thus concerned? Be you faced with some kind of imminent danger?
A particular reason, you say? Nay, Signor, she needs no reason to worry. Mia madre is an Italian mama.
Ah, yes, of course.
You see now, huh? She is not like these London mamas who make the children live in a cupboard with the dog.
Well then, mayhap the stars might offer your devoted mother some comfort. Oh, what does the future hold for Riccardo Ferraro?
Is that true?
Mother?
Is that how it goes over in Britain? 3. We're still going to stick with whatever is low. Shit, these are both the same. Yeah, fine. They're the same. We're going to go D.
My chart shows that your mother has been frugal and careful with her personal fortune. As a result, you are due to receive a fine inheritance upon her death.
How lovely.
But beware.
Ah, this story has a twist, does it?
Aye,
This
you are
character
in
is so
danger of
weird.
having your inheritance stolen. For your mother has begun a relationship with, yes, a hypocritical young man. He professes to love your mother, but in truth, 'tis but her fortune that inspires his ardour.
Ha! What a fruity tale you tell. Verily, you might sell these ridiculous stories of yours to William Shakespeare.
Well, as a matter of fact, Mr. Shakespeare does oft come seeking thine.
Look at you, sirrah, a charlatan who would call himself a doctor. You are naught but a pretender.
Fie, sir, it is you who are the pretender. For 'tis clear you are not the merchant of Venice you pretend to be. Who are you? What is your true name, sir?
You will know it in time, sirrah, for we shall meet again. I bid you good day, Dr. Foreman.
What the fuck? Okay, well, I guess we're not getting a letter there. Sir, it is with much sorrow that I write to inform you of the death of my dear wife Avis. He is passed. Her new doctor could not save her, even though he held a medical license and was thus highly skilled. Although you were no longer my wife's doctor, I am grateful for the kindness you have shown Avis over the years, and I know she was too. Indeed, she spoke of you in her final words, saying, "Oh, Simon, forgive me, Simon," or something of the like. Doubtless, this expression of guilt was in reference to a bill for your services that she had not yet settled. How like my poor wife to have been thinking of her obligations to others until her very last breath. I enclose with this missive the sum of 1 shilling and beg your forgiveness for late payment. Okay. We're striking out with the women here. Okay.
But why did you not let me save you, Avis? Why did you entrust your precious life to another doctor? An ignorant impostor who knows not how to read the stars to judge an illness. Oh, my beloved Avis. Why did you die before I had the chance to...
Indeed. Who to blame? Two. Let's take these two.
See, perchance even I might not have had the power to save her. Avis was so fragile, and yet so strong was her will to be a mother. She sacrificed what remained of her vital spirits to bear and nurture her child. Oh, Avis, how I wish I had been there to comfort and care for you in your final hours.
Okay. Oh, Avis, if I summon my spirit guides to aid me, would you consent to speak to me from beyond the grave? Oh, well. That could be
When
interesting.
you are shook by something in a book where it says that you might have some rare malady, see Dr. Foreman, be sure to inform me you have it on very good authority.
Good day, Mr. Mugg. What brings you?
I am exceeding ill, Dr.
We already
Foreman.
have his
Verily
letter,
I
too.
am. And you know my wife. She is refusing to hear anything about it. 'Tis but another of your delusions, Nicholas, she says. She will not even look at it.
Look at what? Oh, I see. You may pull up your breeches now. Pray let me examine you more closely. Raise your chin, if you please. Now, loosen your garter and remove your stocking. I am afeard this verily is grave. Most grave indeed.
'Tis? Verily?
I believe so. But we must have it confirmed by the stars. Let us consult them now.
Let us do that.
What explains these swellings that have arisen on various parts of Nicholas Mugg's body?
Let's go with that one.
You have scrofula, a disease commonly known as the King's Evil. It is very grave, but worry not, for I have a cure close at hand.
Ah, the king's evil. 'Tis the ailment that may be cured by the placing of royal hands upon the neck. Oh, you do not mean to say that Her Majesty the Queen herself is at this very moment...
What? No, of course not. I was referring to my famous strong water. A moment, if you please, while I retrieve it from my cabinet. But, sir, unhand it, sir. The dosage is very precise. You must not... nay, not the whole bottle. Ye gods, man, what have you done?
Methinks I am dying.
Oh, woe! A fatal dose! Alas, I am sorry for it, sir, but you were never meant to drink so much of it. Oh, may God forgive me.
Nay, do not blame yourself, Doctor. Thank ye heartily, for at last all shall know, my wife, my friends, how wrong they were, and how I did speak true.
William! Oh, curse it, where is that feckless manservant of mine? William! Go forth and fetch the vicar!
Okay. Okay, go on.
Mr. Foreman, you have been called before this assembly of the College of Physicians to answer the charge of practicing medicine without a medical license. What have you to say in your defense? Would you deny practicing medicine, sir?
Why, no, I would not deny it. My practice is well known. Indeed, since I helped cure the plague of '92 with my strong water...
Then you admit you have committed this most grievous offence.
Ah, well, 'tis true I'm not technically licensed, but I fail to see how...
You fail to see? Then permit me to enlighten you, sir. A medical license assures the residents of London that a physician has the necessary education and skill to treat them. By practicing without qualification, you have not only broken the law, you have endangered the lives of your patients. Indeed, we have received reports that a man by the name of Nicholas Mugg, a wig maker of Silver Street, has lately died under your care.
Aye, well, that was most lamentable, but not my fault, sir. Mr. Mugg took a far greater dose of my strong water than I advised him to. He chose the dosage himself. In truth, one might say that the cause of death in this instance was, well, Nicholas Mugg practicing without a medical license.
Silence, Mr. Foreman! Your impudent japery may well be suffered by your patients, but it will not be tolerated here.
I do apologize, Mr. Smith.
Besides the death of this patient, we have gathered ample evidence of your malpractice, Mr. Foreman. Indeed, we have had this illegal operation of yours under observation for quite some time.
'Twas you, Riccardo Ferraro, the merchant from Venice. All along he was you, Richard Smith, the Queen's royal physician. Then I take it, Mr. Smith, you are unsatisfied with the medical care I gave you?
Sir, we are well aware of your occult practices. What you so boldly call medical care was naught but advice conjured up by means of dark magic.
Dark magic.
You have no understanding of physic or astrology.
But my knowledge of both physic and astrology is unparalleled.
If that is so, then doubtless you will happily submit to having your knowledge examined before this assembly.
Sure. Authority. Let's go to the sun. Men are from Mars, women are from... That's not Phlegm is... What zodiac rules over the privy parts? Oh, that's probably Scorpio.
Silence! Simon Foreman, you have failed. Constable, shackle this man and take him from hence to jail.
But, sir, this is most unjust. Pray afford me the chance to unhand me, you rogue.
Huh. Sir, I am happy to inform you that I've secured your release from jail by way of my friendship with Mistress Maud Smith, wife of the President of the College of Physicians. We have contrived to have her husband believe that you enjoy the favor of John Whipkip, the Archbishop of Canterbury, and that the Archbishop plans to grant you a medical license, but whilst you will be free this day, our ruse will not hold for long. Foreman says the college intends to write to the Archbishop to warn him that you are a charlatan, and to urge him not to grant you a license.
Alice Black, she feels no shame, and forsooth is she to blame. If we were, we'd do the same. Alice Black, she feels no shame.
Okay.
Good day, Mistress Blagg. Before we start, I must thank you for having used your influence to help me resolve my recent difficulties.
Say nothing of it. Those doctors and their College of Physicians. Naught but a band of piss-pot sniffing bullies, so they are. Besides, I needed you out of prison so that you might read the stars for me.
Well, of course.
I see. And what would you have me advise you on?
I would love to.
What know you of Richard Bancroft, the Bishop of London?
Not much, in truth. But I did attend the Easter service at St. Paul's. I found the bishop's sermon on the virtues of chastity and abstinence most compelling. Why, you know him well?
Not very well as yet. I was seated beside him at an Episcopal dinner Saturday last. We discoursed a while. Bishop Bancroft is a most charming man.
How is he?
But there was a moment when we did both reach for the brandy decanter. Our eyes met and I felt something.
'Twas a spark between you and the bishop?
Oh boy.
You felt a certain frisson in the air?
Nay, I felt a certain hand up my skirts, more like.
Uh-oh.
His Grace put his hand up your skirts. Madam, may I say how...
Save your congratulations, Foreman. The bishop's not in the bag yet. Hence why I am come to you. Now that I have piqued his interest, I would have the stars tell me how to secure it.
Then you wish to pursue an amorous affair with Bishop Bancroft. But what of your husband, Dean Blagg?
Oh, do not speak to me of my husband. Thomas Blagg is not fit to secure his wife's future. He is not fit for many of his marital duties, truth be told. And had you read the stars correctly, you might have warned me of such. As it was, I had to learn the truth of our financial ruin by bribing my husband's chaplain with a pie.
A pie, no less. I am heartily sorry for your trouble, madam.
Which pie was that?
'Tis best not to dwell on it. Let us press on with this day's reading, if you please.
Of course, let us consult the stars. How may Mistress Blagg secure the lasting affections of Richard Bancroft, the Bishop of London?
Indeed. 2, 3, 2. Shit. Which 2 do we like better? Oh, let's go with this.
Madam, has it not occurred to you that by your present course you are endangering the Blagg family legacy? Surely you would not wish to make a cuckold of your husband and have him raise another man's child? The stars tell me that your instincts as a good Christian woman do urge you to abandon these adulterous plans of yours.
Oh, the stars verily say all that, do they?
I am afeard so. Now, if I may digress a little, I did recently acquire a bottle of French brandy that I've been meaning to try, and I wondered if...
Nay, I will not tarry with you this even, Mr. Foreman, for my instincts as a good Christian woman do urge me to tell you to prithee shove that bottle up your fundament.
That strategy is not going super well. On my virtue, was there ever such a shrub being hypocrite as Simon Foreman? Probably.
Lancelot more, lovely his passion. Lacking in mind, fulsome in fashion. God might always tryst, cause he must have.
Maybe I should be picking the ones with the most? I don't know. This is an interesting game in that, like, randomizing it
well
is
met.
coming up with
Did
not
you secure the hand
great
of the
results.
golden haired maiden?
Yea, verily I did. Though 'tis no thanks to you, Foreman. For when I told the maid's father of her uncle's designs upon her person, it set the household all a rage. Mother even called me a fat-brained shade-lobber. It was only when I told them not to speak so ill to a man whose income is £1,000 a year that the family was silenced. The father then declared that a coin is still a coin, no matter it be in the purse of a beef-witted sock-nozzler, and promised me his daughter's hand in marriage. I was made the happiest of men.
Well, it worked.
Then I must congratulate you on your forthcoming nuptials. Will you be having a summer wedding, or...?
Congratulate me? Do not congratulate me, Foreman, for I am the unhappiest of men. It was but a day after our engagement was announced that my love became afflicted with the smallpox. Naturally, I was all a terror. Would she perish? So wretched was I with fear, I almost died of fright.
Aye, naturally. Smallpox is a most terrible disease. I intend to write a small treatise on the subject.
But then, alas, fate struck the cruelest of blows upon my soul.
Oh, verily. Poor girl. May she rest in peace. Or re-squeeze in pace, as we Latin scholars say.
What? Nay, death would have been a mercy. For once cured, the maid arose from her sickbed bearing hideous scars. Her once fair cheeks, thus so cratered, to make the very moon wane with envy.
I see. And now you wish to extract yourself from your engagement, I presume.
Naturally. But her brother and father are fearsome men with a taste for rough sport, and her mother's tongue is as sharp as a barber's blade. I worry that my breach of promise may be taken ill.
Then let me see if I may fathom the family's reaction from the stars. What will become of breaking your engagement to this once fair, now pox-scarred maid?
Indeed. Is this another random one? Probably. Yeah, it is. Okay. 3 and 3. Shit. Let's just go with that.
The stars suggest you have much to fear from this family. Aye, you must flee England at once. For according to my precise calculations, based on the current alignment of the planets, let me see now. Yes, you will be branded a cock-born, snatch-grabbing knave of the lowest order, who deserves to be disemboweled
Oh my
with
God.
a pudding spoon. That is, if I'm not mistaken. And not even God is on your side, for it is his plan that you may be dragged into a foggy-headed confusion so as to render you defenseless against the family's dark intentions. Oh, good sir, you must heed my warning and never show your face in London lest you be set upon most violently.
God's blood! I must flee England's shores and never show my face, you say? But whither shall I go? Hold, I have it. Be it not carnival season in Venice, when citizens do hide their faces behind masks? Oh, and with such style. I thank you, Foreman, for you have been most helpful. I must fly at once to my tailor to be measured for the latest Venetian fashions.
Sure. Okay. Hey, there we go. I shall simply tell Father I wish to finish my education with a tour of Roman antiquities.
Glory, glory to the Lord. The Lord, Archbishop Whitgift. Glory to the Lord in the highest position in the church, except for the Queen. Glory to the Lord, Archbishop Whitgift.
Okay.
Ho! Ho there! Be there anyone at home?
Is it? By the saints, 'tis none other than Archbishop John Whitgift. Your Grace, I am most honoured by this most unexpected visit.
Truly, 'tis most unexpected, as I just so happened to be passing by. Indeed, I was riding by in my carriage when I found myself struck ill. My chaplain did suggest I take rest at the nearest residence, which did so happen to be this small dwelling. Forsooth, these rooms have the look of a physician's consulting chambers. Mayhap you are a doctor? If that be true, then praise be to God for this happy coincidence.
A most fortunate coincidence indeed. I am Simon Foreman, a doctor of astrology and physic. At your service, Your Grace.
Well then, Dr. Foreman, was it? Perchance you will tell me what ails me. I feel a kind of pain and heaviness in my side, and I know not if this be related, but my skin has of late become most unattractive in appearance.
Pain in the right side of the body and sallowness of the skin?
Her Majesty did remark upon it most wittily the other day at a meeting of the Privy Council. Your face does serve as a warning to us all, Archbishop.
Her Majesty the Queen?
What?
Verily.
What does that mean?
A moment, if I may, Your Grace, while I consult the stars. What does cause the suffering of His Grace, the Most Reverend John Whitgift, the Archbishop of Canterbury? You are afflicted with jaundice, Your Grace. Yellow bile has seeped into your skin, causing it to become yellow-hued in appearance.
'Tis the jaundice, is it? I see.
Pray, have a servant boil this pouch of herbs in water. The liquor is to be injected up the fundament once each day. It should draw the collar away from your skin and into your bowels. William!
Excellent. I will have my chaplain see to it. My, who do we have here?
Before you take your leave, Your Grace, I would have my manservant William let blood from your right arm.
Indeed. Very well, then.
Boy, they
Before
love
you
my
depart, Your
master.
Grace, perchance I might trouble you with a request of my own.
Good day, sir. My chaplain will settle payment with you anon.
Okay. Whatever. You pay me. Okay. All right. Oh, yes. William Buck, I think he said his manservant's name was. I wonder how much Foreman pays him. I wonder too how much I'm paying this swinging dick. All right, so this is gonna do part 6. So we have ended a lot of the patient stories. 2 of them, coincidentally, 2 of them that have given us letters are dead. And there's a few others who also have ended without giving us a letter at all. This is the guy that needs to write us the letter. So hopefully we can get him in the good graces here and get a letter. So we did not gain any letters this time, but we're starting to wrap up certain elements of this game. So I think we got another episode, maybe 2, and hopefully we'll be able to get that. We were brought up in front of the tribunal only to be rescued by the drunkeny woman who then ran off without giving us a letter, and I don't know if she's coming back or not. We'll find out. Coming up, maybe in 7, but maybe the one after. Who knows? Anyway, this is still, I'm having a blast. This is a game that it's one of those games where you just kind of want to rip through to see what there is. And so definitely very, very, very cool. But we'll come back for part 7 and see if we can get a little bit further into it. And until our time swears, as always, peace out.